All right, welcome everybody to Floyd Dobb Field here on the campus of Milledgeville High School. Kyle Leach joined by Kurt Folk. As we apologize for the late start, it was an earlier kickoff, 5:30 kickoff here, as we are not quite through the first quarter. So you think maybe you haven't missed a whole lot of action, but we've had 6 touchdowns already by the Missiles, Kurt.
Still in the first quarter, but a whole lot of action by the Milledgeville Missiles out there. Pretty much every time we've gotten our hands on a ball, we have taken it to the end zone there for a touchdown.
Yes, once again, sorry to all the sponsors and everybody wanting to get on. I know everybody's anxious to get the season started, but had some technical difficulties, and I know things still aren't super great yet, maybe the feed and everything, but we're doing what we can here. But yeah, it's 1:07 to go in the opening quarter. It's Milledgeville 42, Amboy 0. They've scored 6 times, Kurt. We've touched the ball 6 times.
Yeah, every time a Milledgeville players put their hands on the ball, including the opening kickoff, AFC won the toss, elected to defer, took home the opening kickoff. Then we went to Johnson on kind of a little shovel pass between there. From there, we've had Micah Tom Smith score, Spencer Nye score. Spencer Nye got his hands on a ball on defense that he took back for a touchdown. So it's been golden for the Missiles every time we've touched the ball tonight so far.
2nd and 3, incomplete pass there by Roof. Now 2 for 4 on the day, 8 yards through the air so far. But yes, we'll recap the scoring here at the end of the quarter break. And thank our sponsors. 3rd down and 3, ball in the Missiles 42-yard line. It's at home opener here for the 24 season.
Yeah, it's not really an odd atmosphere, but 5:30 start because these officials are going to kind of work their tails tonight because there appears to be a shortage out there in the state of Illinois, so these guys are going to be working 2 games tonight.
Yep, they go to West Carroll River Ridge next. 3rd and 3, going to keep it up the middle. He's going to have a first down, I believe. Tackled in there by Sarber.
AFC has put together 2 first downs this drive. They converted on a 4th down on kind of a fake punt. Found a hole over our middle on a pass play where it looked like they were going to punt, and Roof just took it there for a first down for him as well.
Yep, great uniform matchup we're talking about before the game. On broadcaster's dream, you got the contrasting jerseys.
Yes.
Look good on the TV, all black versus all white. Like the AFCs, they're all white uniforms.
As a colorblind man myself, too, if teams could just always be black and white, that'd help me out a lot, too. But, yeah, both teams looking good in their uniforms. It's good to see the Missiles all black, back in action.
Traditional black, yeah, I haven't heard. I think it's just going to be the regular uniforms from what I've heard, unless they do have some surprises later. But I think it's just going to be the traditional all black at home, white jerseys on the road.
Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if they were holding something back and not telling us,
yes.
But I haven't heard any rumblings either.
Going to be 19 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Roof going to hand it off. Lasoya. Tackled by Levingood and Chafee. No gain on them. Gain in 1 yard. 3rd and 9. And that's going to do it here after 1 quarter. Milledgeville 42, AFC 0. We'll recap the scoring here first. Like, it's been all Missiles. Like I said, 6 times they've touched the ball. Literally, every time we touched the ball, we scored. We've not had to huddle other than 2-point conversions.
Which we haven't converted on.
Yes, we can go 30 yards, 60 yards, 70 yards, but had a little difficulty going 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, 11:42 mark. Micah Tom Smith goes 87 yards for a kickoff return. Livingood ran in the 2-point conversion. 8-0 Milledgeville on top. 10:17 mark. Connor Johnson, 36 yards off the right end, untouched. 2-point good by Livingood once again. 16-0. 8:38 mark. It was Shank to Micah Tom Smith. 31-yard completion for a touchdown. 2-point no good. 22-0. 7:09 mark. Not a lot of spacing here during those times.
No. Kind of explains why the first quarter is just now ending.
Yeah, 7:09. Spencer Nye, 30-yard touchdown run. 2-point conversion, no good. Milledgeville leads 28-0. 5:26 mark. 73-yard punt return by Micah Tom Smith. 2-point conversion by Livingood. 36-0. 3:55 mark. Spencer Nye, he had a knack for this last year. Pick 6 this game 1. He's already got another one, Kurt. 3:55 mark. He goes 46 yards for an interception, return for a touchdown. 2-point conversion, no good, and we sit at 42-0.
Mention it, Spencer now, he's a ball hawk. He knows is on the ball. If the ball's somewhere, Spencer's maybe not the one that got the tackle, but he's in there on it, definitely helping out.
Roof under center, 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. Ball just outside the 37-yard line of the Missiles. Roof, little high formation behind him, drops off to Lehman. He's going to be tackled immediately by Sarber, tracks him down for a 2-yard loss on the play.
Couple of big backs here in terms of their quarterback and their running back there. Roof and Lehman there for AFC. Pretty good-sized backs. So far, this team hasn't simply been a match for the speed that the Missiles bring in their lineup tonight and every night. But
4th and 11 now, 11:30 to go. Yeah, that was talking to Coach Romo. Team speed is a strength. 4th and 11, looking like the Raiders are going to go for it here. It's inside the Missiles' 40s. Roof, play fake, gets it off to 22. Pass falls incomplete, and the Missiles will take over on downs.
The Raiders turn the ball over to the Missiles on
So another stop for the Missiles defense. We'll go to the offense now. We'll go over their starting lineup.
1st and 10 for the Missiles. They have the ball on their own.
Missile starters on offense. Quarterback Evan Shank, a junior. Running back Micah Tom Smith, a senior. Fullback Spencer Nye, a junior. Tight end Connor Johnson, junior. Tight end Carter Livingood, junior. Guard Caleb Sarber, the big monster in there, junior guard. Jackson Sidmore, and at center, senior. And Dalton Adamek, a senior guard as well.
yeah, you got Sarber there on the line with the other 6-foot tall boys, and he's coming in at 5'4", 145. But I've seen Sarber in the weight room. That kid pushes around some weight, possibly the most on the other team, and we might score here again.
A little shovel pass to Livingood. Livingood gonna get tackled.
All right.
As we have a tackle on the play here by AFC.
We have experienced a tackle.
Ball's on the 39. Up
1st
to,
and 10 now for the Missiles.
where'd he get to? About the 38.
AFC
38. Nose of the ball on the 38-yard line there.
23 yards for Livingood. Guess that's considered a pass, I think.
Yeah, that technically forward pass there, those shovel passes. It's the way for a quarterback to pad their passing stats, I guess.
Yes.
Milledgeville bunched up over on the far side here.
Shank to Nye. Spencer Nye off the left side. He's down inside the 20. Breaks
Does
a
a
tackle.
tackle.
15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Nye from Shank. 38-yard missile. Touchdown.
You know, we've joked a little bit about the fact scoring every time we've touched the ball, but if you watch the plays, if you've seen them develop, we've got blocking everywhere. Up front, we've got people out with the ball. Final block to kind of shed that last defender every time we've scored. So just kind of bringing everything together here are the Milledgeville Missiles.
2-point conversion try. Shank. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers out to the right.
Possibly going exact same play we just did, but on the other side.
Shank. And a big man 2-point conversion. Kurt.
Yep.
Two.
Sometimes forget about the old 8-man.
Dalton Adamek. 2-point conversion is good. 10:35 to go. 10:34 to go here in this second quarter. Missiles now lead 50-0. Adamek with the 2-point conversion. So we have 10:34 to go. This will set to kick off. I'd like to thank our sponsors, and we got a host of them. We appreciate all the sponsorship. You guys hit me up like crazy there. We appreciate it, able to bring this to you here every week. And they include the Milledgeville State Bank, the Millville Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Coffee Coach, Ewers Garage, Boss Roofing, FBFM, EVS Hobbies, Duncan Land, Wally's Place, and McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling, American Quality Windows, Waisner Farms, Livingood Charter, Pearl City Elevator, RNH Seed Solutions. Round out the sponsorship. That's quite the list from last year.
That's a list. That's a list. I think it highlights and illustrates just just the community that we live in here, that we both have the pleasure of living in, and we both attended high school here, and we can't thank you guys enough for supporting this. Kind of sorry. Apologize, we started off with a little bit of technical difficulties there, but kind of think most people would agree that technology is possibly our greatest and worst invention.
Yes, it's great when it's working.
Great when it's working.
It is.
And Brooks was working his tail off back there for you guys, trying to get her going. But we appreciate everything, all your sponsorship, all your help to let us do this, basically.
So, yeah, on the kick return, tackled by Nye.
Nye ended up with the ball there, but I think they're going to call him down. Like I said, ball hawk, he's going to find a way to end up with it.
11-yard return. It's now 1st and 10 Raiders on their own 36.
The youngest Nye is our ball boy here tonight, and Spencer didn't even have the decency to throw the ball to him. He just threw her off to the side there. Made Bramley run for it a little bit.
Roof under center. Soya, tackled by Adamick. Gain of about 1.
So Soya, the ball carrier, tackled by Dalton Adamack.
A little cautious hitting these holes are these AFC Raiders so far that are coming in pretty high.
I'd like to think the power outage that we had there was brought to you by Selman Electric.
Yeah. I hear that Selman Electric is top 5 in our area.
Yeah, if you can't get the first 4, give Chad a call. So he's kind enough to sponsor our player of the game, the Selman Electrifying Player of the Game this year, as he did that last year for us.
And let's be honest, Chad's a good sport taking this razzing pretty much week to week to week, but
he gets a lot of free advertising. Yep. He loves every minute of it. Lasoya tackled by Sarbert, excuse me. Gain of about 3 on that play.
Looks like the Missiles have now sent Alex Chafee in on defense here to play a little nose guard. Sticking with the Living Good and Adamack, kind of our ends here on the outside. Sarber, Nye, Tom Smith are your backers. Flanked by Evan Shank and Connor Johnson.
Roof back to pass, and he's going to be dropped in the backfield for a sack.
That's a lick by Carter Livingood right there.
Roof, the ball carrier, tackled by Carter Livingood.
Carter Livingood, hello.
He came off the back end there, and that quarterback got turned a little bit. Never saw that one coming, and he took a hit.
4th down and 7. Roof back to punt. See if Missile's going to just stick in their base defense. Now Micah Tom Smith is going to work back here for the punt return.
Last time Micah got the ball on a punt, he housed it, so we'll have to see if they go away from him. Not enough, probably. He's going to have a chance.
Sees it about
We've
the
got
30.
a ball over here.
It's a block there. He's across the 50, 45, 40, 30. Oh, nice little wiggle. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Micah Tom Smith goes 70 yards for another Missile touchdown.
I feel like we've seen this last couple of years we've kind of done this. Micah Tom Smith might never see another kick to him again the rest of the year. Good wall over here towards us by the Milledgeville Missiles, and then a nifty move there at the end. I think I taught Micah that little shifty.
Yeah, I have a feeling.
I taught him that earlier today.
Maybe Coach Dave Smith did not want the punt to go right down the middle of the field. All I can do is picture Digman throwing his hands up. Whenever our punter did I remember Aquin a few different times. We'd punt it to the fast athletic kid right down the middle.
Not always the best choice. That one's going to bobble down.
Fumble Shake picks it up.
Staying alive.
Drug around there. Throws it up and it's caught
to Johnson.
By Johnson. He was put in the meat jelly mixer and finds it to Johnson. Wow.
Evan Shank on the spin cycle.
Yes.
Patrick Mahomes ain't got nothing on Evan Shank. Improvising.
Shank to Johnson, 2-point conversion, good. Fun fact there, Evan Shank's mom, big fan of meat jelly.
Yeah, she likes the meat jelly.
We'll be giving out some fun facts. We're trying to work some maybe football moms in Georgia that could come up and do a quarter here every once in a while.
Football moms up here,
Test
find
their
out
knowledge.
what they really know about football and their kids.
And yeah, now I ask her when you see her about the meat
Say,
jelly.
Ask Sarah Engelkins. Meat jelly. Just ask. That's all we're asking. Just ask.
7:59 to go. Second quarter. Micah Tom Smith is making a pretty good case for player of the game.
Yeah, he's.
But
I would say he's a strong contender right now.
We like to spread it around. It was kind of the bad thing about Connor and I last year is like, when are we going to give it to Connor?
Yeah. We kind of
made him wait for quite a
there
while.
was a few weeks where we felt bad because we didn't give it to him because we kept saying like, he'll get it.
Lasoya on the kick return.
But number 6 out there for the Missiles is making a very strong case right now to take home that award tonight. He's really simply been electric every time he's had the ball in his hands.
Yes, he has been.
For the Raiders from their own 36.
First and 10 for the Raiders. Ball on their own 36-yard line.
On defense now, Missiles bringing in Benny Mickelson at an end over here and Wyatt House at the nose tackle. That moves Alex Chafee out to an end. And it looks like Parker Saunders out here, one of our cornerbacks.
Lasoya up the middle, spins out of a tackle. Chafee does get him down.
Adrian Lasoya, the ball carrier.
Gain of about
Tackle made by
2,
Chafee.
maybe 3.
Soy able to get out of 1 there.
Almost 3 yards on the play.
Still.
Second down.
Still hitting those holes pretty high and slow. Something AFC can build and work on.
58-0. Roof under center. Tough running up the middle.
The ball carrier.
Sarber and Tom Smith on the stop. Gain about 3 more.
Give AFC some credit here in a 58-0 game in the second quarter. I think I counted they have 12 kids actually suited up here
I was going to say 15 on the roster, so
Yeah.
we've been there before. I think we had about that in 11-man a few years there, so you always feel for the kids with the low numbers. Hopefully get some more out. Dave Smith, new head coach Dave Smith, first year.
Hoping to build the program there for the Raiders. Get a few more kids out each year, and you never know what's going to happen in 2 or 3 years.
Yes. Roof under center. Lasoya tackled by Nye and Sarber.
Lasoya, the ball carrier. Tackled by
Gain of 1. I always said it's a whole lot easier to go out for football when you're really good. It's really tough to go out when you're low on numbers and taking your lumps. So give these kids credit out there for sure for AFC.
Yeah, teams just need bodies. Teams just need sometimes, not everybody's going to be the stud, the star. But teams need bodies in there, helping people out, filling in when your time comes, whatever
and
it
to
takes.
get JV minutes, too. Those minutes are very important. Those JV minutes are huge.
You can't get your JV games in. It's hard to build your program. I went through that with basketball for years. Girls basketball.
Roos stretching for the first down. Looks like he's going to be about a half a yard short.
A little bit here.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard
Missiles
line.
are going to take over.
First and 10.
We'll have to see what the Missiles bring out here on offense.
5:54 to go here in this first half. Chad evidently heard our comment. Gonna need my sister-in-law's number for counseling.
Tell Chad the door's always open. Just wait on the couch.
Lots of counseling sessions in the gazebo out back there.
That's where we first learned about meat jelly.
Yep, we're going to thank our sponsors again for the late start. We apologize. Hopefully we'll be better next week. Long road trip, but not as far as Pawnee, Decatur, Lutheran, but first time for me up to Alden Hebron next week. Kurt, have you ever been to Alden Hebron?
I've been through Alden Hebron. I've been through that area.
The Giants, that's what they're called. So I always enjoy going to a new place.
Yeah, it'll be nice to be up there.
And it's not a 4-hour drive.
I'm saying we don't have to spend half the day driving there. So
a couple more.
Well, I think we can admit that the drive to Pawnee wasn't all bad.
It was not all bad. It had its
perks.
Yes, that's said that quite well. Yeah, had had its perks. And we got to their mascot on a horse. That was
cool.
I wonder if they still have that.
I hope they do. That was cool to see it, Pawnee.
Pawnee returns a lot. I know they went through some coaching changes, and I know they had some issues in the offseason, but player-wise, they should have been returning about everybody.
They were a young team, and not like they were a pretty impressive young group, young core. We'll have to see what the coaching group can kind of put together there. We've got a
Kyson Francis in at quarterback.
Sighting at quarterback.
It's always smart to hand it off to Johnson your first carry.
That's a good debut.
That's it.
That's a good debut for Kyson Francis. He's part of a touchdown for the Missiles.
45 yards for Johnson. He's got 2 carries, 2 touchdowns. So maybe a freshman phenom here. First play, touchdown. Nope, Kyson Francis handed that ball off beautifully.
That was good. No problems there. No fumbles.
No, that's we seen last year down at Pawnee.
Yeah.
When we've had to go to backup quarterbacks.
I think Pawnee is affectionately known as the fumble game.
So 5:44 to go in this first half. Francis, shotgun formation. Drops back to pass. Going to be pressured. Now going to try to tuck it and run. And he's going to convert.
Francis converts on the 2.
5:44. Johnson.
5:44 left in the first half. The Milledgeville Missiles 66 and the AFC Raiders 0.
Francis 2 point. So 66-0. That's I'm thinking that's almost got to be a record, Kurt, for first half points for the Missiles. I can't
think of a time where we've had 66.
Nope. Not nice night for football. It was kind of hot and sticky all day. I was a little worried we were going to be a little warm up here, Kurt, but it's cooled off nice.
The crow's nest here isn't always the coolest depending on the weather. So, yeah, earlier today it was sticky outside. I know when I went out for driver's ed to get in the van, I was asking the girl that was driving to get the van on quickly to get the AC pumping, but it's cooled off. It's a nice night. Sun's not shining too bright. Everybody can see well. Field looks great.
Yep. Had plenty of rain here. Good rain when we needed it.
Yeah.
Keeping it nice and green.
Yeah. Quite a bit of rain here last night, really.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it was a little bit needed there. As we wait for this kickoff, I'd like to give a little shout-out to all the Milledgeville Missiles volleyball players. I just saw Kennedy Livingood and Brindley Hackbarth walk through here. I think they're getting ready to help the Spirit Squad out here by playing some music. But we've had a good start to our season, and we're hoping to continue the momentum in the next week.
Yeah, it's 2-0 start for Missiles volleyball team. Soya has that one go by him, picks it up about the 20-yard line, and going to be tackled by Wooden and Nye.
Soya picked that ball up and turned around, and he had to see nothing but 8 black jerseys. Kind of think he maybe made the decision there to just go down.
So we're almost an hour in, and we still have 5 minutes to go. I believe the officials have now said running clock, I do believe.
Yeah, I think we'll be running the remainder of the time here. Yep, it's going.
Roof under center. So in the backfield with him. Roof going to be QB keep. Tackled by Mickelson in the backfield. So our starting defense, which now we're not going to see probably much of anymore, initially was Carter Livingood at defensive end, Sid Moore defensive line, Adamek defensive end, linebackers Micah Tom Smith, Caleb Sarber, Spencer Nye, cornerbacks Evan Shank, Connor Johnson.
Yeah, it looks Sarber, Nye, and Johnson still in there. Otherwise, we've filled it. Jaden Promenschenkel's out there now, one of our linebackers.
Roof under center, working the play clock down here maybe. Running clock, but you still got to snap it every.
Yep.
4 seconds. Lasoya tackled by Promenschenkel.
Good hit there by Promenschenkel, filling in the gap there. It's like Kyson Francis and Blake Wooden now going to get some time on defense.
Yep, so House, Chafee, Wooden on the defensive line. Promenschenkel, Sarbert and Francis in their linebackers, and then looks like Mickelson and Saunders, defensive backs. 3:20 and counting. We'll stay here for a lot of the halftime because we didn't get much of a pregame show in.
No.
Kind of cover some other games going around. It's like the 5:30 start.
Yeah.
Roof's on the carry, going to have a first down.
Made by Caleb Sarver.
Sarber on the stop.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Raiders now from their own 35.
Gain about 5 there for Roof. He's got 13 carries for 35 yards. He has been mostly falling forward, like he said. The other backs have struggled a little bit.
Yeah,
but he's
big quarterback there, and he's always going forward.
Yeah, Nolan Roof, 6 foot, 196-pound senior. Roof has a man open, and it's through his hands. Boy, he put a good ball up there for Rockwood. Pass falls incomplete. Yep. So second down and 10 now. Roof. Pistol formation. Soy off to his right. Working the play clock down here once again. It's a beautiful night for football here at Florida Dobb Field. Big expectation for the Missiles again here, Kurt. It's a little bit of unknown with Connor Nye, the Mr. Everything quarterback for the last 3 years. That was one position you know you didn't have to worry about. Mickelson stops Roof after a gain of about 10.
Yeah, he was kind of the standard bearer there, but I think it'll be nice to see how these others respond. I think sometimes with a player like Connor, you get a situation where Connor thinks he has to do it all, and then possibly a situation where the rest of the team just waits for Connor to do it all. So it'll be nice to see how some of these other players step up this year and kind of like maybe fill these team roles in. And I think the goal is simple for the Missiles. The goal isn't just playoffs. The goal is making noise in playoffs.
Yes, that's
because we've proven we can make the 8-man playoffs. But
yeah, we've proven we can win 6, 7, 8 games every year. But God, hoping for a deeper run in the postseason play. Roof, shotgun formation, drops back to pass. Got Rockwood down. He just can't quite run it down. Pretty nice ball thrown there once again.
Ball there by Roof.
A lot of the camera problems this year. If we have to point the finger at anybody, it would be Dykstra. Ryan Dykstra.
Never had a problem with the camera last year, but we bring in Ryan Dykstra.
Yeah, that's. Yep. Yeah, we're absolutely live. So. So yeah, if you see Dykstra, ask him what happened to the camera feed. So, Roof gonna roll to his right. He tackled by Francis. Timeout here by AFC. 41 seconds to go.
AFC, that's their last timeout.
No gain on the play there for Roof. Get the roster sheet out here. 24 or 26 is Wyatt Ebersole was in on that tackle as well for the Missiles.
Didn't see Wyatt sneak in and on me there.
So 66-0, 41 seconds. Missiles will be back in action next week at Alden Hebron. The game we'll have right here on YouTube as well as WCCI broadcast. We'll be up in Alden Hebron next Friday night, 7 o'clock. Like I said, if you're looking for another game to listen to tonight, tune in to WCCI tonight. 8 o'clock start for West Carroll and River Ridge. So West Carroll's first ever 8-man game.
West Carroll joined the ranks at 8-man this year after only playing the JV level of 11-man last year. I know they got a lot of kids out over there. We went up to West Carroll last night for our volleyball team. The boys, the cheering section, they seem excited for the season. I think there's some high expectations over there, but they'll have to prove themselves tonight in their first 8-man game versus River Ridge.
Yep. River Ridge, one of the first teams to join 8-man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're pass through the hands of Rockwood. Incomplete. Bring up 4th and 10. bad snap there didn't help Roof on that carry. 24 seconds to go here, running clock.
Reach down for that one, which throws off any sort of timing there on that slant pattern. Going to go deep here. Well,
Roof tripped up. And, going to have pass interference.
Pass interference on Mickelson here.
He had his hand. I didn't really see much contact. I thought he kind of fell on his own.
I thought it seemed kind of like unintentional there with the feet, and I thought he just got his hand up nicely, get a hand on that ball, but we're at a different angle than the officials.
Coach Roble getting an explanation over there. He's rocking the
fit check. Are we in now on the Coach Roble fit check?
Yes, Coach Roble, the orange polo. Black pants with the new look is the white shoes.
White shoes.
We first thought it was some white New Balance that he got.
Maybe you thought early game tonight I can sneak home and mow my lawn when we get home or something. Just keep the shoes on.
Mickelson breaks up the last pass. As pass falls incomplete. But yeah, the new looks like I can see the orange Nike on him. But bold move there, Cotton, with the white shoes.
Those might get grassy, but we'll have to see. He's going to have to take a brush to him after every game if this is the new look.
Yes, and they're Nike, so I'm willing to bet his feet are going to be sore after the game.
Might sit down at halftime.
But what a first half here for the Missiles. They lead 66-0 here at the half. I'd like to thank our sponsors here once again, and they include the Milledgeville State Bank, providing the bank products you need with the service you deserve. Community Bank serving Milledgeville since 1942. The Millwheel Tavern, cold drinks, great food, better stories, home of the best pork tenderloin and birthplace of the Millwheel. Selman Electric for all your electrical needs. Call Chad at Selman Electric. Gibbs Drywall, applied by experts, satisfaction guaranteed. Bushman Service, full service auto and repair, and tire service center. Ruby's Coffee Coach, the area's best mobile coffee and smoothie truck, also featuring energy drinks. You can find them on Facebook. Yours Garage, serving our community for over 100 years. Come see us for all your auto repair needs. Boss Roofing, your trusted roofing experts in the Saukville area. For new roofs or repairs, call us at 815-590-BOSS or visit bossroofing.net. You can also find them on Facebook. Boss Roofing, we've got you covered. FBFM, Illinois Farm Business Farm Management, celebrating 100 years. EVS Hobbies. EVS Hobbies USA wants to be your one-stop shop for all things remote control. We specialize in providing top-of-the-line parts and upgrades, as well as new cars, trucks, boats, planes, and drones. Also, Duncan Land, Wally's Place, McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling. For all your heating and cooling needs, contact Garrett at Kness Heating and Cooling. American Quality Windows, Waisner Farms, Living Good Charter, Pearl City Elevator, and R&H Seed Solutions. So once again, thank you, sponsors. It's just, like I said, electrifying first half. Just quick scores and good downfield blocking. Just executing very well with the Missiles there, Kurt.
Yeah, everything pretty much clicking for the Missiles there. Offensively and defensively, really making some good plays on defense. Everybody covering their assignments, doing what they're supposed to do. I'm sure the coaches will find something, some point to kind of harp on going in the next week. But the fact of the matter is, we've been doing what we've needed to do. The downfield blocking, the up front blocking, seems like we've had everything there, and we haven't even really had to open up the playbook that much yet. So,
yeah, this is kind of not a game you ever expected would be up 66-0 at the half, but it is good in a sense. You get good live reps for your starters, good live reps for your backups, and now you just hope to remain healthy the rest of the game and look forward to next week.
So we probably, I'm assuming starters are done. I think one of the main things from playing football is, those 2 weeks, whatever it is, before you play a game, you get a little tired of hitting your teammates.
Yes.
Get a little tired of tackling the same people every single day. Those are your friends most of the day. And then you got to go up to practice for 2.5 hours, and you only get to hit them for 2 weeks. I think it gets a little taxing. So hopefully some of our boys got that out of them tonight, got to experience that a little bit, just that first hit of hitting somebody else that's not your own teammate. That's something that happens every football year, like I think any kid that plays football kind of lives for. So just kind of doing what we need to do tonight, get these JV kids some reps in here at the end of the game on the second half here.
Yep, the other 8-man games around the state, that'll be either tonight or tomorrow. It'll be Alden Hebron at Orangeville, Kirkland Hiawatha at Rockford Christian Life, River Ridge at West Carroll, South Beloit at Polo, Ridgewood at Amboy, West Central at Galva, Bushnell-Prairie City at Peoria Heights, Flanagan Cornell Woodland at Scioto West Prairie, Martinsville at St. Anne, Pawnee at St. Thomas More, Decatur Lutheran at Unity Christian, South Fork at Blue Ridge, Palestine at Milford System Park, and Oblong at Schlarman. So that's the roundup. Yeah, it's Metro East Lutheran at Unity Christian. So a little change in format. They switched the divisions up again, but I like it up here a little bit. Amboy dropped out of our division now, but now we get AFC and West Carroll, so you get a couple closer teams.
A little bit closer drive. A couple teams, we talked about West Carroll just getting in the 8-man, so we haven't seen them. We hadn't seen AFC. I think since we were 11-man, right? And
we've both been 8-man the last few years, and we've just never played them, which seemed odd.
Yeah. So we didn't really know much about them going in, and then with the new coach, you're wondering what you're going to be surprised with, but I think, good teams are prepared. They adapt. You do what you need to do.
So it's now a 10-man division up here in the 8-man north, and it's Milledgeville, Polo, South Beloit, River Ridge, AFC, Orangeville, Kirkland, Hiawatha, Alden, Hebron, Rockford Christian Life, and West Carroll. So good thing about a 10-team league is your schedule's set.
Yep. You're pretty much good to go.
That's
then you pick up one game.
Yep. It's AD's dream there. Other NUIC games, 11-man football around the area. Tonight, Forreston at Fulton, EPC at Galena, Dupec at Stockton. The game of the night, I think Forreston Fulton should be a good. All those games. That conference is just a gauntlet every week.
NUIC, you're gonna see a good game.
But the game of Lee Wynn welcomes in Morrison. They're newly into the conference. Lee Wynn going to Morrison tonight. So it's nothing like saying welcome to the NUIC. You get Lee Wynn on your schedule.
Start off the year with Lee Wynn. Lee Wynn's probably a little upset.
They had
a little down year last year for Lee Wynn, I guess. They had to settle for second place in state.
Yeah, they're going to try to rebuild after that disappointing
second place in state season last year. But Morrison was kind of a shock team last year. I think surprised a few people. So that should be a good matchup over there at Morrison tonight.
Yep, and then tomorrow Dakota travels to Dwight. So that's the area football games. As we still got 8 minutes, and while we got a second, I'll talk about your start here, Kurt, the head volleyball coach here at Milledgeville. Off to a 2-0 start here after 2 games, and just talk about you're at West Carroll last night, and who'd you host? Was it Scales Mound?
We have Scales Mound up here on Monday night, and then we traveled to West Carroll on Thursday. Started the season out strong. Things are looking good. We're just looking to build. I think just kind of like we said about this game and our football team, where we've proved we can win some regular season games. Let's prove something else. So I think I've been joined here. I hear some creeping behind me. Are there people here? I don't know if we want to throw one of them on.
Yeah, we can go.
Kendra Kingsby, of course, wants on, so I'm going to pass them the set.
Okay, we'll pass the headset around here.
Hello, everybody. This is Kendra Kingsby. I definitely recommend watching it. Good game. We are absolutely destroying. Yep. I definitely recommend coming out here every single game. Be here, or you're just not faithful.
What about our volleyball games?
Our volleyball games? Oh my gosh, don't get us started about our volleyball games. We are so good. Excuse me, I'm out of breath. I just climbed stairs.
Sounds like conditioning could be an issue, maybe.
Yeah, conditioning doesn't help. But yes, volleyball games, spot on. We are killing it. Got some good freshmen. I feel like we're going to be really good this year and going very far. So, also shout out to Jacob, who is currently watching.
All right, that was Kendra Kingsby. Now, who's going to handle the headset next?
Passing on to Alina, our foreign exchange student.
And what's her first name? Alina. Alina.
Hi, everyone.
Yes, from Germany. What have you been here, like 2 or 3 days?
Yeah, since Wednesday.
Since Wednesday. So, wow. I bet you're shocked to be at Floyd Dobb Field here on a Friday, 2 days later. So,
yeah.
What's your first thought of seeing some football?
I love it. It's so much fun.
So much. Well, you've seen a very entertaining game. Lots of points being scored. And so how was the travel, everything getting here?
Oh, it was fine. Yeah, I was going to come here on Tuesday, but it was a mess, so I flew on Wednesday.
All right, and you're going to be a member of the volleyball team, is that correct?
Yeah.
And any other sports you're going to pursue as well, or
Yeah.
not sure yet?
I'd love to play volleyball and softball as well.
Okay.
No, basketball.
Basketball. Hey,
and
that
softball.
excellent. We need more basketball, including
yeah.
all you other girls over there. More basketball players. But well, all right. Well, I'm glad you're here, and thank you for joining. And yeah, we wish you the
Yeah.
best of luck.
I'm enjoying it. I'm loving it.
All right. Who's up next?
Addie.
Oh, nobody. Nobody.
I'm A-okay.
All right. Alina, how long's that flight from Germany?
Like, the first flight is 1.5 hours, and the second one was like 9.
1.5 and then 9.
All right. I expected longer for some reason, but that's cool.
All right. So yeah, big 2-0 start for the Missiles this year. Thank you, ladies. As come watch Lady Missiles volleyball team here next week. They're going to be a very entertaining, fun team to watch.
We have two home games next week.
Two home games next week, and against a very good Durand team.
Yep.
They've been one of the premier teams the last about a decade now, it seems like, up there at Durand. Tuesday versus Durand at home, and Wednesday versus Warren at home. Is that correct?
Yep, those are our 2 games next week. Yeah, if I'm an outsider looking for a volleyball match to go to attend, you're going to want to be at that Durand match on Tuesday night. I think you're looking at 2 higher energy teams. They're going to be playing each other, fighting, battling. I absolutely hope and think that we can come out with the win, but I know it kind of seems like this sometimes happens. Durand got rid of one girl, and then her sister came in, and she's just as electric as the other one. So,
yes, with Milledgeville ties, nonetheless.
Yeah, yep.
Robertson girls. So yeah, that should be a great game to watch. But the Warren as well. So Missile fans, I know you always agree great at supporting all our athletics.
Yeah.
But yeah, get here this week, support the Lady Missiles. Pack the place on Tuesday versus Durand, and Wednesday versus Warren as well. Is it 5 o'clock freshman tip?
Freshman
start.
goes off at 5 o'clock. JV will always be at 6, and then the varsity follows when it's time to go. So,
all right, we're about 4 minutes away, and then a warm-up, probably 6-7 minutes away here from resuming action. With that, we'll just take a short timeout. We'll be back for more second-half action right here on the Missile Sports Network. All right, welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Missiles set to kick off here. Wooden set to toe it up. Lasoya picks it up off the 20-yard line. He tackled there by Sarber off the 26-yard line. Yes, fascinating first half stat there, Kurt. Kevin Anderson told us, which 66 points for the Missiles, 1 first down, and also 1 tackle.
We've talked about how that means that AFC had 1 tackle the entire first half too.
Roof, shotgun formation, pistol formation. Off to his left is Lasoya. Got back to pass. Oh, almost picked off there by Francis. Almost went through his hands. Looking for Rockwood.
We are in full JV mode here right now. Wyatt Ebersaw is in. Mentioned Francis. We've got Parker Saunders, Jaden Promenschenkel, Blake Wooden's in there.
Yeah, White House in the nose guard. Chafee and Wooden at the ends. Francis, Promenschenkel, Ebersold. Linebacker Saunders on the tackle there. Lasoy gains about 4.
Now 3rd down.
All seems quiet up there on the hill there, Kurt, where our families are sitting. But we're going to have to be getting closer to baby watch.
Yeah.
Here is this. Little bobble, but Lasoy gets it. No, almost.
Promenschenkel wanted it.
A battle for Promenschenkel and Lasoya for the ball, but Lasoy going to keep it.
Yeah, if anybody out, if you ever see Coach Caravia streaking across, not literally streaking, but running across the screens here, it's possible he's getting the call that he's about to be a dad. So,
yep, here by the month is tomorrow, September.
Pretty exciting time here for the Caravia family. Baby girl, right? They know for a fact it's a baby girl.
Baby girl. So I believe if Caitlin has given us permission to follow them to the delivery room, if we're going to do a live feed.
Keep the live feed going as soon as we see Austin take off.
Yeah, well, Austin said it was okay. I don't know if he's...
Yeah, he probably ran it by Caitlin. I'm sure Caitlin would love that.
Yeah, they're going to have a headset in there.
Yep, a little play-by-play action for y'all on the delivery.
Roof on the carry there. Fake punt, bad snap. He tried running for it, was tackled. Then we're going to have so he was short of the first down, but then we're going to have an unsportsmanlike.
Conduct against the Missiles.
I'm not sure what it was. Did you see it,
I didn't
Kurt?
see or hear anything. There seems to be... I didn't see anything on that unsportsmanlike call.
There's our...
Dead ball foul against the Missiles for unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards.
No.
It'll be missile football.
Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike 15-yard penalty, but it was after the play, so the Missiles do.
So the Missiles are going to take over here. Yeah, again, I didn't see what happened there. I apologize for that, but officials got to switch ends here.
Francis under center. He'll pitch it to Promenschenko, who's got to turn around and catch it, but Promenschenko makes one cut and makes another cut, and he's going to maybe score down to the 10. 5, dives, falls in. No! Got to call him down.
Mark him down.
At the 1-yard line. Thought he was going tripped up. Rockwell on the tackle there, I believe. Rockwood, excuse me. 48 yards for Promenschenko.
I don't totally remember what game we were doing last year where Provenchankle got some minutes, but I remember he came around the corner. I knew he was a fast kid from having him in PE, but he's got another gear. Thought it looked like he maybe got the ball across there, but we'll just set up here and try again.
Francis under center, gonna keep it around the right side, and Kyson gonna run it in for his first career missile touchdown. Kyson Francis scores here at the 6:55 mark of the third quarter.
Nice seal around the edge there for Kyson to trot in for his first career touchdown as a missile. Week 1, 2024 season. I think Kyson's the type of kid I think we'll be seeing a few more of those throughout the years.
Yes, I believe so. Shotgun formation, empty set, now going in motion. Provenchankle, shuffle pass to him, gets through a tackle, and he's going to score. Jaden Provenchankle with a 2-point conversion. 6:08 to go here in this third quarter. Milledgeville 74, AFC 0. We'll be back after this short timeout. Welcome back here to Floyd Dobb Field. Wooden set to tow it up. Just got the pie hut update from Dykstra over here. He couldn't round the camera correctly, but you couldn't stop him from eating pie.
He found the pie stand.
The pie hut. Everybody's got to come visit the pie hut. I'm pretty sure coaches even maybe grab it at halftime.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Roble.
Hold on, kids. We got some stuff to talk about before we get in. Talk to you guys. So just hold on a second.
But he said all they had left was peach and apple. Yeah. That's the pie hut update.
Sounds like the concession stand two's been hit hard.
Just hot dogs left, I believe. So yes,
Yeah.
the boosters having a good night up there on the hill as well.
You know that combo up there. We got to have one of the best combos in the area up there between our boosters, concession stands, and the pie hut. If you come watch our football games, but stay for the pie and the pulled pork nachos. Or come for those and stay for the game. It doesn't matter, but
yeah, come for the pie. Maybe catch a football game later here. Penalty on the missiles. Roof gonna air it out here, looking for Rockwood. Puts it up and pass underthrown.
I think there was a little confusion there on the missiles on who was in, who was out.
Pass falls incomplete for Roof. He's now 3 for 12 for 6 yards on the night.
Got to move these with me.
Yep, take what you want. 2nd and 10 here now for the Raiders. 3:20 to go here in this third quarter.
Missiles with pretty much the same lineup they had there on their last defensive stand. I do think Gabe Pauley, number 63, has entered the game.
Wooden on the stop. Soya on the carry.
Made by Parker Saunders.
In about 3.
Gabe's a junior. I think it's Gabe's first year playing. It's good to see Gabe out. Talked about earlier, just needing those kids to just be part of the team, be a body, build JV reps. Gabe Paul is one of those kids coming out first year as a junior. Give him props.
Yep, absolutely. Little brother Zach came out late too.
Yeah.
Did he do just
Zach's
a senior
just
year maybe? But he contributed
to the team. He ended up, athletic kid that helped us out.
Yep, be part of a winning program, and Coach Robles not going to turn you down.
Nope.
If any interested players.
If you look down, I like to highlight Jackson Sidmore, senior, who did go out last year, but Jackson worked his way into a starting position this year. Jackson put in time in the weight room. He's put on muscle, leaned out a little bit, worked hard at his craft, and just came out last year, and now he's starting his senior year on our offensive line as our center.
So much more out of football than just wins and losses.
Yep. I think these are going to be 2 years that Jackson Sidmore kind of never forgets, and he's going to be glad he did it.
Roof to Rockwood. Paul's incomplete. That was well thrown there once again by Roof, but unable to bring it in was Rockwood.
Say number 3 here for the Raiders. Roof throws a nice ball. Seems like everyone's just kind of came out of the hands of his receivers.
I'd like to thank our sponsors here once again for making this broadcast possible. Once again, sorry for the poor camera work and the delay here, but I guess one thing, the sponsorship, you can tell maybe we need some new equipment, updated equipment. So we appreciate you guys. We promise it will get better. Get back up to our standard here of doing a good broadcast. Brooks always does great work here. Like I said, I can guarantee it'll be better next week. End around here.
Around here, the Wyatt Ebersol.
Ebersol down
He's
inside
get some yards.
35-yard line.
JV squad moving the ball.
16 yards there for Ebersol. I guess I didn't see. Was that considered a pass or was that a run? Did he shovel?
I thought he shoveled it behind him, so I think that's a run. But
I didn't see the complete handoff there. So Ebersol. $17 yards there for Ebersol. So missile schedule home versus AFC, then back-to-back road games here at Alden Hebron and then at Orangeville the next Saturday before we return home for homecoming against Rockford Christian Life. Francis to Promenschinkel, just a little overthrow him just a touch.
Overthrown, still hit his hands.
At the end of the third quarter.
After 3 quarters here, Milledgeville 74, AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network after this quick timeout.
Missile fans, the fifth quarter event.
Francis, shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Francis going to drive the middle screen to Saunders. That falls incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Now third down.
Blown up there nicely by number 60 there, Oliver James. I don't know if he read it or if that's.
I think that's just kind of.
I like to call that the old. I like to call that the old Sean Downey, who ended up with an interception one time on a play like that, and he claimed he read it, but I think we all know the real story.
Yes, it just happens to be the spot he was standing.
Yep.
Like to wish Coach Downey the best of luck.
Yeah, thanks. Good luck to Stockton and Coach Downey this year.
Taking a home opener versus Dupec tonight.
Yeah.
And also Milledgeville grad Blaine Kappas making his Bureau Valley debut. He's a fresh off and assistant varsity coach down at Bureau Valley tonight. So wishing him the best of luck as well.
Down south there. It's good to see these Milledgeville graduates finding their places.
Francis pass complete to Promenschinkel for no gain.
And I think we, get your start, and I think we always hope that these guys can find their way back home someday too.
Yes, absolutely.
Coach Robles not getting any younger over there, I don't think, even though he looks like he's 32.
That's for sure. Francis drops back to pass.
Got a man if he can
Gonna
get
air it out deep. He's got Promenchinkle. Nope, that's Saunders. Couldn't see the 32. I thought it was 22, but it's 32.
Yeah.
Parker Saunders, 36-yard touchdown from Kyson Francis. That was a pretty ball there, Kurt.
Beautiful ball. That was pretty, I guess, if I can use that term in a football game. That was a pretty ball there by Kyson. Just dropped it in there nicely. It was Saunders just walked right underneath of it for the touchdown.
He had to feel like the only person out there, too. That's had to be a little nervous feeling waiting for that to land.
So I love this vantage point because I just feel like I can always see the stuff opening up, and I was hoping Kyson saw him too and dropped it in there perfectly for him.
Francis going to be sacked this time by number 55.
It's a sack by Lane Messer.
On the stop for the Raiders. That was 55. Yeah, Lane Messer. So 9:33 and counting. Milledgeville 80. AFC 0. We'll be back on the Missile Sports Network for the short timeout. Welcome back. Blake Wooden set to tow it up here for the Missiles. About 8 minutes and counting here. Wooden with the kick and covered up nicely there by the big man there. 60. Oliver James.
Oliver James there again, who's the guy who blew up our little middle screen there. He's finds himself on the hands team too.
Oliver James, yeah. Sophomore. He had some key minutes, so that's good to see, though. Coach Smith fired up as he comes off and he puts his hands in the air. Love to see that.
Fired up football player, good to see.
So Roof still in there at quarterback? I believe so. Yep. Roof shotgun formation. Quick pass out there to Wilstead, and he's going to be tackled immediately there by Ebersol.
Yeah. Tackle made by Wyatt Ebersol.
Nice tackle there by Wyatt Ebersol coming up to stop that play. There was some daylight there in front of him. Wyatt hung on enough to bring him down.
As Roof going to be pressure, gets out of the sack of Wooden, and now it's intercepted by Francis. Francis across the 50 and going to go out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. So got through the, I don't know who had the initial pressure back there. Did you see who had the initial?
No, I was watching
missile defenders.
I didn't even think to look in the backfield. I was watching things develop out here, and then all of a sudden the ball fell into the lap of Kyson.
Stoppage here. Injured Raider along the sideline here. Shuffle off into the coach.
Sliding off a little bit here.
Looking like maybe just a cramp, maybe.
First and 10 for the Missiles from the 44.
Kind of looks like he's just going for the old sit and reach there to get that quad or hammy stretched out, maybe his calf. I can't quite tell what they're working on there. But Missiles take over here on downs.
Francis bobbles a snap, and now just going to fall out wisely. Ebersol tried to pick it up, but Francis just falls on it.
Francis. Loss of 10 on the play. It's now second down.
Went back, loss of about 10 on the play. It'll be second down and 20. Ball back on the Missiles 46-yard line.
Got freshman Ian Rayhorn entering the game for the Missiles. Number 41.
So Missiles at Alden Hebron, then at Orangeville, home versus Rockford Christian Life, at West Carroll, home versus Polo, at South Beloit, home versus River Ridge, and they close it out at Kirkland Hiawatha. Francis, pistol formation. Behind him is Promenschinkel. A little high snap, but he tracks it down. Going to be pressured. Now rolling to his right. Learning moment there for the young quarterback. Yeah. Probably better off to throw that one away. But going to be sacked for another loss of
about 13 on the play.
About 13 more. 55 in there. Messer providing the pressure.
Now third down and about.
At this point, do we still got Grenoble calling the plays at this point, or is Caravia tipping his hat in there for these?
Not sure. Both talking to each other over there. I'm not sure who's Caravia, the fresh off coach, so I'm not sure if he's calling the plays or Coach Grenoble.
Long third down attempt here.
They're down about 33 for the Missiles. Francis going to swing it out to Promenschinkel. He's going to be tackled immediately there. Nice open field tackle by Wilstead. Pass complete. About another 2-yard loss.
Missiles facing a fourth down here tonight for the first time. See what we do here.
Fourth and about 35. Yes, you could send out. Do you send out your regular punt team? It wouldn't hurt to get a practice in on that. I wouldn't think, but we'll see if they're going to work the play clock down and call timeout, maybe, or if they'll just go put the JV punt team out here. Coach Roble going to take a timeout.
Taking a timeout, thinking this one over.
With that, thank our sponsors once again: Milledgeville State Bank, the Millwell Tavern, Selman Electric, Gibbs Drywall, Bushman Service, Ruby's Coffee Coach, Ewers Garage, Boss Roofing, FBFM, EVS Hobbies, Duncan Land, Wally's Place and McKenna's Flooring, Kness Heating and Cooling, American Quality Windows, Weisner Farms, Living Good Charter, Pearl City Elevator, and RNH Seed Solution. So the community doing a great effort, and all local businesses there too.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. Many of them, like they've heard through the grapevine about our broadcast years from last year, so wanting to participate. Several even former football players are on that list that are contributing as well. So we appreciate you guys.
Yeah, once again, great community support. Everybody here supports everybody. It's a good place to be, and we appreciate them greatly.
Fourth and 33. Looks like it is going to be the JV punt squad. Blake Wooden set to punt. Going to stay in about his own 18-yard line with 3:33 on the clock. Good snap. Gets it away. Nice
punt.
Kick. Soya got some room to run. He's across the 50. And they're tackled by a host of missiles about the 47-yard line. Chafee, Saunders, and someone else in there. Not sure. Wooden in there as well.
Tackle was made by Jaden Promenschinkel.
Promenschinkel on the stop as well. Good punt there by Wooden.
Yeah, it's a nice looking punt. I don't know that I've ever made a punt spiral like that in my life, but that's what you want it to do. So,
Gabe Pollock checking in on the defensive line once again. 1st and 10, Roof. Gonna throw it to Lasoya. He's got it complete down across the 30-yard line. Gain about 16 yards on the play.
Falls inside the 30-yard line. Will be 1st and 10 Raiders.
First and 10 for the Raiders. Roof back to pass, throws it inside to number 22, Wilstead. Breaking tackles down inside the 15.
Roof showed their quarterback there, number 3. Roof showed some nice skills. He did a nice job stepping up to the pocket there and kind of dropped down underneath. A little sidearm-ish action there to get that ball in for a good game for the Raiders.
16, yes. .25, Roof. Going to be tackle there for no gain. Chafee on the stop. As Raiders going to take a timeout here with 1:42, trying to punch one in here.
Yeah, Raiders hoping to get on the board here before they get back on the bus and head home.
We'll stay here for post-game interviews. We'll see if we can snag Coach Roble and our player of the game, or are we going to go Micah Town-Smith? We're going to let that cat out of the bag?
Yeah, I think electric plays tonight by Mike. Every time Mike had the ball in his hands, he made something happen. So I think he's deserving of our first week here player of the game.
So Micah Town-Smith, the Selman Electric player of the game. Selman Electric also sponsored our power outage during the first quarter. Second and 10, ball on the Missiles 13-yard line. So the Raiders trying to punch one in here for the first time on the season.
Yeah, Raiders looking to get something here out of this game tonight. Go home with
something to build on for next week. Roof shotgun formation. Lasoya to his left. Play action. Drops back to pass. Now gets it to Wilson. He drops it.
Hold on.
Had it.
Had him. Say, I think that would have been their 6 right there.
Now third down.
Third down and 10.
Positives for AFC. Seems like they have a couple good skilled players there in the backfield. They're big up front.
So he's going to throw it up to number 8. Nicely defended there by Benny.
Benny
Mickelson knocks it down.
Good defensive play there by Benny Mickelson playing the ball.
Fourth and 10, ball on the 13-yard line, and Coach Smith wants a timeout.
Timeout AFC. Second timeout.
AFC, the JV football team will be in action, I believe, Monday here, Labor Day. I believe that's 5:30 game, I believe. I believe that's hosting West Carroll. AFC does not have a JV team, so hosting West Carroll on Monday night. So looking for a game. Heard good things about the West Carroll JV squad. It's like lots of numbers, and I heard they had a very good junior high program the last couple of years over there, from what I heard.
Say that's the word on the street. I think, like I said, from being there last night, they seem pretty excited about the switch to 8-man, hoping that they themselves get over a few years of some lumps that they've taken.
Fourth and 10, ball on the Missiles 13-yard line. 1:01 to go here in the ball game. Going to throw it up, and it's complete to number 50. That's our tight end, Rockwood. Ben Rockwood, the tight end. The 13-yard pass from Roof.
Glanced down at my sheet and didn't expect to see tight end, those odd numbers that you get sometimes in 8-man. Well, that's kind of the surest hands have looked all night for AFC. They might have found something on that one play there.
Going to take a timeout for the 2-point conversion. So Roof to Rockwood. That was Ben Rockwood. That's number 50. Number 8 is Zach Rockwood. Junior. Ben the senior. Hooking up for the touchdown. 28 seconds remaining here as we await the 2-point conversion. As these officials kind of hoping this gets going a little quicker here too. They got to
say the officials got to haul over to Savannah.
Guessing that game might be a little delayed there.
Yep. I don't think they're going to quite get that 8 o'clock start in unless the officials already have their cars warming up.
2-point conversion is good here. Roof just carried that in.
Took it himself.
My brother said he's listening, wants to hear. He said we got to mention the Badger on the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, if you're, near Myers Avenue, the library, the Brethren Church over there, we've heard rumors of a Badger in town.
Yes.
Never seen it.
Yep.
Never heard it.
Could be a cat.
Could be a cat.
Could be a possum. But the rumor has it, the Badger running around the neighborhood of Milledgeville there. But,
if it was a possum, it's possibly was on Route 40 the other morning when I came to work, and it's no longer around.
Yeah, we'll see if there's any more Badger sightings this week here then. But it could have been taken care of. But, yes, we'll have a Badger update for you guys next week.
We'll let you know every week. Find out. Catch it on my camera. Maybe we can play the video over the YouTube feed for you guys of a Badger roaming around Milledgeville.
Is your final here tonight. An impressive win here, Kurt. 80-8 for the Missiles over AFC. Is everything clicked, and something we thought maybe we'd see the team speed of the Missiles was just too much here for the Raiders.
Yeah, let's say the Raiders pretty big up front. Couple good skill positions there for them, but just overall, if you look at the athleticism that our team possesses, the speed, outmatched tonight, proven on the scoreboard, proven pretty much every time we touched the ball. AFC just came in a little outmatched tonight, but kudos to them, trying to build their program, coming here with only 12 guys suited up, 15 on the roster. It's not easy. It's not an easy game, so props to them for coming out and competing. I never once heard a complaint over here on the sideline or a fight or anything like that. So kudos to them. They'll keep building, but as for us, keep moving along. Bigger goals throughout the year.
Yep, 1-0, and looks like for the most part got out of the game healthy. So that's a big thing there as well. But the Missiles improved to 1-0 on the season, 80-8 win over AFC. Stay tuned here right on our post-game coverage. We'll try to grab Coach Roble and our Selman Electric player of the game, Micah Tom Smith. So we'll be back with more of the post-game show right here on the Missiles Network. All right, welcome back to Floyd Dobb Field here at campus of Milledgeville High School. Kyle Leach joined by the Selman Electric player of the game, Micah Tom Smith. Micah, as you guys got off to a great start tonight, started right with the opening kickoff. You go 87 yards. Just talk about that opening kickoff. What did you see out there on the field?
Yeah, so Coach Robles said kick right. He was talking about it all week in the huddle. Brad wanted one actually to our right sideline. We got it done. Spencer had a great lead block for me, and we got a touchdown. We got 6.
Yeah, crazy first half there. You guys put up 66 points. You guys scored the first 6 times you touched the ball. You had 261 total yards on 4 touches, as you had a 87-yard kickoff return, 31-yard touched receiving pass there from Shank, and then a 73-yard punt return, and then followed that up with a 70-yard punt return. Just you had lots of green grass out there, Michael, whenever you touched the ball, it seemed like.
Yeah, so, we actually haven't worked specials that much in practice, but, I mean, it came to game time, and we were all ready. And, again, I appreciate the player of the game for this one, but couldn't have been done. Caleb Sarber was a great blocker out there. Again, Spencer and I, he led block for me the whole entire game. And, yeah, I just want to give credit to my blockers because there was nothing but green grass. They had everybody occupied and made my job pretty easy.
Yeah, the crowd got here a little bit late with the early start. How would you think of the 5:30 start there? A little different running out with about a few people here.
Yeah, it was a little weird seeing the sun up still, but, you know, it was week 1, so we were just excited to play football, and that's what we came to do.
Well, congratulations once again, Micah, on the Selman Electric player of the game, and good luck next week as you guys take on Alden Hebron.
Thank you.
All right, that was Micah Tom Smith, our Selman Electric player of the game. Now we're joined by head coach of the Missiles, Coach Jason Roble.
Hey, Kyle.
Yep. Coach, congratulations. 80-8 win, a game you don't always expect to win 80-8, but boy, from the opening kickoff, we talked even before, you thought your team speed was going to play a factor, and boy, did it in that first half especially.
Yeah, you know, I think this is one of the fastest teams we've had while we've been an 8-man. That says something because we haven't had really a slow team yet, per se, but I think team speed everywhere is really, really really good on this team. And I think that was displayed tonight because, I mean, AFC, I think they averaged 270 up front, and we were 201, but you couldn't tell as fast as we were up and down the field making plays, and our guys are making great blocks, and it just felt, you know, it was nice that all this hard work this summer sort of, you know, came together and, you know, made plays in all phases of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I said first 6 times you guys touched the ball went for touchdowns.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's a credit to the athletes we have, and also up front making plays, and the kids just came out ready to play. I mean, I know last couple of weeks in practice, last week or so in practice, we're sort of tired of hitting each other and ready to find someone new, and that's what we did today. Yeah,
that's the first half, 66 points. I'm not sure if that's a Missile record. I'll have to do some digging. That's got to be up there for points in the first half.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, the kids were saying, have you ever seen 80 on the scoreboard before? And I said, well, I've seen it close to that before, but I was on the other side.
Yes.
And, you know, we've been on the other side of this before. So, you know, it's a good way to start the season. We have we have some things to work on still, obviously. We didn't necessarily execute so well on 2-point conversions. I think we missed a few of those. And we fumbled, or not fumbled, but we got misaligned a few times on our punt return. We weren't aware of their formation. And that's to be a little expected when you don't have any film. You're not sure what another team's going to do. But overall, I thought we did a good job adjusting. We assumed that AFC was going to come out and spread the ball around, and they did very little of that, and we still played a very solid game defensively.
Yep, favorite stat for that first half was 66 points with 1 first down.
Yeah, well, I gave the guys a little heck that AFC had more first downs in the first half than us. And, but yeah, when you break scores like we did, that's, you know, you're not going to get many first downs. And again, team speed. We have a lot of team speed, and I think that showed today.
Yeah, so yeah, got to be happy you get through the game healthy with the starters. You get live reps against somebody other than you, like I said, a live opponent there, and then good reps for the JV and backups here, and they played well in the whole second half.
Oh yeah, I agree. I was real happy with our JV performance. You know, they haven't had a ton of reps as a team, they sort of play second fiddle to get ready, the varsity ready. But they did a nice job coming in and filling the holes. And, we subbed slowly at first, but then we got more of their feet wet, and they did a nice job. A few miscues, but overall I was happy with everyone's performance that got in the field.
Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about the preparation here the last couple weeks. Of first time that I remember, that you remember too, having school start as well as football, not having that week before school. How has that changed the preparation going into the season?
It's a little strange not having practice in the morning and going right away after school. I tell you one thing I did appreciate about it, because I know as a coach we have a week or week and a half of morning practice. Then it seems like whenever we had the first day of school and then the first practice, it's god awful. It's a horrible practice. No one's focused. They're all tired from sitting in all day. Just that change of routine, and we didn't have that this year. That was one benefit, that we were in that routine right away from the start. It's made for some long days because we still try to get 3 hours in every night. So a few times the weather cut us short, but fortunately, kids showed up this summer and we got a lot of work done. And we're fortunate that our 3 weeks of practice leading up to this game has been a lot of polishing, because they knew a lot of stuff from the summer.
All right, great first week win. Go to 1-0. Let's talk about next week. Alden Hebron, the Giants, I do believe.
Yeah.
I've never been to Alden Hebron. Have you yourself been up to that football field?
Nope, never to that field. We've only played them once that I'm aware of, and that was a couple years ago, I think, here for homecoming. And they're one of the originators of 8-man, and I know they have. They're pretty young, but I believe that they have some pretty talented youth. I know they feel like they have a group that's going to be pretty strong coming up, we got. I'm happy this week we finally have some film to watch and something to prepare. Going in this first week, you really don't know with a new coach at AFC what exactly we're going to get. So now we can see how well we prepare, watching film, doing all of those little things. And I challenge the guys, hey, once we get film, you better start watching, because that separates good teams to great teams, and we want to be a great team. Well,
congratulations on the win. One wardrobe, we always give the wardrobe update. Everybody, all our fans are clamoring what Coach Roble is debuting tonight. We spotted it from across the field there, the white kicks.
I know.
Kurt thought you wore your white New Balance. He thought maybe you were going to mow
the lawn. Yeah.
After the game. But I don't know if we can get the camera on those. They're Brooks, the white Nike, but they're a Nike brand. That's bold for you. Your feet are probably hurting, if I had to guess.
Not too bad. I haven't worn them out yet, but no, I don't have high enough socks to mow right now. But
yes,
maybe in the future I will. And the kids really like the shoes. And usually I'm not a shoe guy, but I saw these and had to roll with them. They're Nike Field General 82.
Ladies, contain yourself. I know you got to. I know. We just showed the shot of his legs in there, Kurt, too. So we'll talk about the legs another day. But yeah.
Oh boy. All right, that's just perfect. Yeah,
just perfect. But
I don't know how long they'll be white. And secondly, Coach Engelken said, "Man, that's vintage Coach Harchie." So that's quite a compliment, I think.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thanks for joining us here tonight, Coach, and congratulations on the win. And good luck next week at Alden Hebron.
All right, thanks guys for the coverage.
All right, once again, that's going to wrap up our post-game coverage here from Floyd Dobb Field. Your final tonight, Milledgeville 80, AFC 8. We'll see you guys next week at Alden Hebron.